The first thing anyone noticed about Isla wasn't her size or her color. It was her smile. A little dog with the biggest grin, one that made you stop in your tracks. Even in a short video online, that smile stood out. It looked like she was saying, "Please, pick me. I'm ready for a home." Her story didn't start in a safe place. Isla had been found alone on the side of a highway. She was tiny, frightened, and running between cars. No one knows how long she had been there, but it was clear she was exhausted and barely hanging on. For a dog that small, every second was dangerous. One wrong step and her story could have ended. Luckily, someone spotted her, stopped, and brought her to safety. At the shelter, Isla waited. And while she waited, her way of asking for love was simple. She smiled. That was what caught attention. One random evening, scrolling online, that video appeared. Isla was sitting there, grinning from ear to ear. It was impossible to ignore her. Right then, the decision was made. She's coming home with me tomorrow. The next morning couldn't come fast enough. There was no second guessing, just excitement. Walking into the shelter, the words tumbled out. "Can I see the smiling dog?" A moment later, she came trotting out. Smaller than expected, with bright, kind eyes that locked right on. When she was picked up, Isla didn't hesitate. She leaned in, tucked her head into the neck of her rescuer, and held on tight. It was as if she was saying, "Don't let me go." That was the moment everything changed. She was given her name, Isla, and taken home. From the very first night, it felt like she had always been there. She explored each corner, sniffed every room, wagged her tail nonstop, and settled in without fear. For a dog that had gone through so much, her trust was incredible. Of course, she wasn't the only dog in the house. There was Lady, the gentle giant who was always calm. There was Suddy, the fluffy little bundle of energy. And then there was Brutus, the big, grumbly boy who liked things his way. How would they react to Isla? That was the question. Isla didn't waste a second. She walked straight up to Lady, tugged her collar gently with her mouth, and tried to start a game. Lady went along with it instantly. It was the beginning of a friendship that felt natural from the start. Suddy didn't need convincing either. Within 2 days, Isla and Suddy were chasing each other around like sisters. They shared toys, cuddled up together, and became a pair that never wanted to be apart. Brutus was different. He wasn't sure about this tiny dog barging into his bed, nudging his side, and trying to snuggle up. For a while, he growled and grumbled. But Isla never gave up. She smiled, curled beside him, and kept showing him she wanted to be his friend. Slowly, Brutus gave in. One day, he let her lie next to him without moving away. From then on, even he became part of Isla's team. The pack was complete. Lady, Suddy, Brutus, and now Isla, each different, but together like family. Isla's personality showed fast. She loved every toy she found. She loved every walk, every bit of attention, and every dog she met. She wasn't shy or distant. She threw herself into life with energy and joy. And then came her funniest habit. When she played, she made the silliest sounds. Little growls, grunts, and noises that didn't sound like a bark. The first time it happened, everyone laughed. Was that Isla? But it became her signature. Every grunt and playful sound meant she was happy. It was her way of talking. Her smile, her sounds, and her energy turned her into the center of the house. She wasn't just another rescue. She was the missing piece that made everything feel whole. Life with Isla quickly became filled with moments to remember. She greeted every morning with excitement, wagging her tail and bouncing around. She loved car rides, sticking her little face near the window, eyes shining as the world passed by. She loved running in the yard with Suddy, chasing and rolling in the grass. She loved curling up against Lady for naps. And yes, she even loved stealing Brutus's bed when she thought he wasn't looking. Her past on the highway was still hard to imagine. A dog so happy and full of life, once dodging cars and nearly lost forever. Now she had everything she needed: safety, love, and a family who adored her. The best part? That smile never went away. It was there on the first day at the shelter, and it's still there now. A smile that makes everyone around her stop and laugh, no matter what kind of day they're having. Isla's joy spreads to everyone she meets. Her journey shows how much one rescue can change everything. From a highway full of danger to a home full of love. Her life turned around because someone stopped, noticed her, and gave her a chance. Now, Isla isn't just surviving. She's thriving. She's the heart of the pack, the one who brings energy, laughter, and warmth into every room. She may be small, but her presence is huge. If this story touched you, give it a like. Even sharing it helps more dogs like Isla find the second chance they deserve.